My name is Coach Saunders, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Yeah, SLT Nation. Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. We are talking to rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and living out what, KT?
Big dreams.
And today we got a big dream because, hello, tennis world. We have finally arrived. It took us 3 years to get here, but we announced ourselves big. And when I say big, we got the first family of tennis on the microphone today. Head coach, I got Drip for sale, drippingsprings, head coach San Antonio's finest, HBCU alum. I don't know what the Deltas do, but she represent. It's the Deltas, right? You represent the Deltas hard.
No,
is it? Well, my bad. I thought you had on the. I saw a jacket with.
It is a sorority, but it's the National Sorority of Phi Delta Kappa. It's an educational sorority.
Oh, okay.
It's a black sorority. It is a black sorority, but educational sorority.
That's sorrow too. So hey, she doing it all, ladies and gentlemen. An outstanding leadership recipient as well as a 2-time coach of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, our first head coach of tennis is on the set. Teri Saunders, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. How are you today?
I'm good. How are y'all doing? Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, we super excited. I ain't never been to Dripping Springs, Texas, but I can already tell you they probably have a good time out there. I bet you they just look good. I know for a fact the school probably just look good. They got all kind of drip. Hey, check this out. If you've rocked with us before, welcome back. And if this is your first time checking out the channel, we want to say thank you so much. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, a true OG Louisiana. Mr. Yeet is in the building. I'm rocking with my homeboy, my partner in crime, my I don't know, what are we, Kobe and Shaq, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The guru, the architect, the head coach, KT. How you doing today, brother?
Well, B. Jones, you never forget your first, man. So the fact that we're finally dabbling into the tennis world, man, we making some strides. And B. Jones, if you just had my BFF, I would have probably fought you live on air. So I'm glad
I was about to say it, and I knew you were gonna get offended because you you full of that testosterone right now. I don't know what's going on with you, man. You know what I'm saying?
the Shaq and Kobe reference that was on point, man. So you recovered. So let's go, man.
All right, man. Well, here we go. Coach Saunders, before we get to your amazing story, we got to pay the bills real quick. Drip and Spring. I got Drip for sale. We need y'all to show us some love right now on the count of 3 in Sports Life Talk tradition. We got to keep this amazing momentum of 2023 rolling. We need you guys to lock in with us because when I tell you we got some heat coming, oh man, y'all don't understand. Hey, we don't do fans around here. We don't do followers around here. We do family members. So on the count of 3, smash that subscribe button, join the Sports Life Talk family, and become my little cousin. You heard me? My play cousin. Here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Welcome to the family. We over 300 episodes in this thing. We got something for everybody. And I'm telling you guys, the lineup that is coming. Oh, wait. Y'all gonna be super excited. But without further ado, y'all see her. Y'all see her ready for a BET movie. Look at her, just as gorgeous as she want to be. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see her, Coach Saunders. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. Are you ready for the Sports Life Talk initiation?
I'm ready. Y'all got me excited.
Let's go.
All right, Coach. To initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay, hands down, Otis Redding, Sam Cooke. I love me some Aretha Franklin, some Johnny Taylor, some JT, and I got to throw in Beyonce. I was born in Houston, so I got to throw in the Queen Bee, Beyonce.
I saw, you know what, Kevin? I saw she went to a John P. Key concert. That's what I'm saying. We do some amazing research, and I ain't know she was that serious with it. She came away with the Johnny Taylor. Hey, she came away.
Hey man, Johnny Taylor is one of the coldest dudes to ever grab a mic, man.
Really, but I didn't see it coming. I thought we was gonna get some Maverick City, some Kurt Franklin. She hit him with the Johnny Taylor. I knew she was an old soul, but man,
yeah, but B. Jones, that was a classic top 5. So what we do, Coach, we rank your top 5. The highest we can give you is 5 mics. But the fact that you went Johnny Taylor, because okay, so
he's sucking up.
Yeah, no. B. Jones, you know, he's probably one of the biggest cheaters ever, but his music was cold because he liked to talk about cheating.
Cheating.
I'm not saying that. Yeah, he has some other stuff, but you know what I mean. So B. Jones with a top 5 like that.
Okay.
Man, and she's our first tennis.
Yep.
So you got love 40, but I ain't gonna make you do 40 or anything like that. But the first to start with is like what, 15? Is it 15?
There's no way you giving out 15, Kevin.
Dude, Johnny Taylor, Aretha, give Coach 15. Now, Coach, with that said, I know you're at a conference, so can you like pass your hat around and get a little collection going on? Because we just gave you all of our money.
Thank you.
So yeah. All right. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Okay, I have to go with Chadwick Boseman with Black Panther. Yep. Gotta do.
So why Black Panther? Why Black Panther?
Well, iconic and just uplifting. My kids love him, and I know he passed away, but his legacy is still living on, and it just gives us a sense of pride, you know. And I'm really big on young kids being able to see a superhero that looks like them. Anything that's inspiring, I'm all for it. So gotta go with it.
All right, Coach, since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Okay, I would have to say, you're gonna laugh at this, but Charlie Boy, I look good.
I look good. I look fly. Yeah, match my swag. Don't you good? Ooh, that's my
I think that Prairie View. Yeah, that Prairie View, that was our song. So that was it's not just that I just like it or I think I look good, but it ties in with who I am.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I notice a lot. Let me tell y'all something. If you're watching this and you want to come on the show, or you nominate somebody to come on the show, you come on this thing and be big and bold. You brag on yourself because this is your time to get your roses. And Coach, you deserve your roses. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're intelligent. You're doing amazing things. I'm gonna bask you with some stuff later on. But hey, you look fly. You look good. Match your swag.
All right, Coach. So if you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive. Who would it be and why?
Okay, gotta go with my girl, Michelle Obama, First Lady. And we share the same birthday. So I feel like we already, feeling each other. We already kind of vibing with each other. And of course, she's beautiful. She's intelligent. Yes, she is the wife to President Barack Obama, first Black president. However, she definitely had her own career before that. And not only that, she's still giving back in the community and writing books and just giving back. And I'm all about giving back to the community. So I just would love to have a chance to just meet her, see her, talk to her. She's beautiful inside and out.
Yes, she is. So if you're watching this show and you're thinking about hitting that subscribe button, please do leave us your top 5, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. on behalf of the SLT Nation, we want to welcome Coach to our family. So
all right, well,
take it away.
Coach. All right, Coach. So I made the joke about the BET movie, but for real, we're gonna start this thing off. I want to know if you could be in any Tyler Perry movie, what TP movie would you be in?
The original Family Reunion, you know, back when it was like a play. You know what I'm talking about? That was a classic. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And it kicked off his career. So.
Yep, I went and bought that joint bootleg at the barbershop. It ain't got so hard. Hey, that was back in the day when they were doing bootleg DVDs. Y'all remember that? No, they don't remember that. They don't remember that joint. All right, Coach, let's take this thing back to San Antonio. Tell us what it was like growing up for you, and when did, like, I know where you're gonna go with this, but I'm gonna let you tell everybody. But when and why did you fall in love with tennis?
Okay, I had no choice but to play tennis because my dad was a professional tennis coach. And it's just in my blood, and I was around tennis 24/7. My parents were divorced at an early age, so I would go visit Houston where my dad was, but I also trained in San Antonio. But nonetheless, he played a big role in my life, especially even after I got done playing. Mostly after I got done playing tennis, we got even more close. And so that's where my love for tennis came. And I'm still giving back to the tennis world. I'm at a big tennis meeting right now with the United States Tennis Association in Texas. So yeah, it's in my blood and I love it.
Well, so now we gotta pay homage to your pops, because I'm not gonna let you off the hook that easy. You just said he was, but like your dad was Hall of Fame, right? I mean,
he's a Hall of Fame tennis coach.
Coached two black players that was in the top. Like, that's crazy. I mean, I can't think of her name. I think it was Althea Gibson. But we did a special on her on our Wednesday night program, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We go live. Y'all come check us out. But we did Althea Gibson, we did Arthur Ashe, we did Serena, and every time we do these tennis players, well, we make them our cover athlete. We learn something new, and I did not know that there were two African Americans that made it to the top 10 of tennis. So tell us about your pops, because that is huge.
Yeah, so he actually played at Prairie View, and after he played at Prairie View, he didn't finish at Prairie View. He joined the Army, and then after he got done with the Army, he went back and played at TSU, Texas Southern University, and then he ended up he actually coached at Texas Southern University for a little bit, and then he started the McGregor Park program out in Houston, and it's still going today, but just being who he is, he coached, like you said, two top 10 professional players in the world, black professional players in the world. And a lot of times when you make it big, you just kind of do your own thing. But instead, he still went back into the Houston community and still were getting kids off the street in the communities and just making sure not only did they be successful on the tennis court, but they were successful in life. A lot of them became doctors, lawyers, and a lot of those people are giving back even to this day. So it's really beautiful. I can't say it enough. I know everybody says their dad is the best, but I truly believe that. He's touched so many lives, and especially mine.
That's awesome.
John, before we go on, though, you got to give us what's your dad's name?
John Wilkerson.
John Wilkerson. We might have to make him one of our cover athletes.
No, I was already about to say that, B. Jones. Like, not next week, but the one after that. We're going to honor your father on our show.
Yeah, because that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about this. And I don't want this to be a controversial topic, but I kind of want to figure this out, because I know for a fact when your dad was playing, let's just be real, wasn't too many of us out there on the court when he was going out there playing. He was playing against the Pete Samprases and you know what I'm saying, the John McEnroes in the gym, So I guess what I'm going with this is, what do you think it takes? And I'm pretty sure even when you was playing, there wasn't many people that you could identify with, and now we're starting to see the Serenas, and we're getting a couple of Cocos. But what do you think it's going to take for the African American community to really get involved with the game of tennis?
Well, I'm so glad that you asked that. At this tennis meeting that I'm in for the United States Tennis Association, we actually have a committee that's committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion. And we, have these hard conversations about how we can get kids in the community, in the Black communities, and in the inner cities to be able to play tennis, because tennis, you're right, we don't have that many of us, but we're getting a lot better because we are having these conversations. We are not just having conversations, but we're actually doing something with it. And tennis is an expensive sport. You have to, pay for your tournaments on the weekends. You have to pay for the hotels to stay in, because it's not just one day, it's couple days, sometimes 3 days. You have to pay for, $100, $200 rackets. And tennis balls are expensive. Like, it's an expensive sport. So we have the means to be able to reach those kids that want to play. And so we're definitely there. We're definitely trying to get there. We're not where we want to be yet, but we're definitely making moves.
Well, you know what? We created this platform to tell these amazing stories that ESPN was too coward to tell, right? Because it doesn't get them enough money, enough clicks. But I think about the legacy you have to uphold. I think about the fact that you are an African-American woman, the hardest job in America. And then on top of that, you're a family person, right? And you found a lot of success. You got kids. Tell us a little bit about your ability to handle this heavy as the head that wears the crown, right? Tell us about your ability to carry all of this weight and have success while doing it.
Yes, and I think male or female, as a coach, it's definitely hard to balance life as well as your coach's life and family and all that. It's just really tough, but I think it's even harder for us females. And so we have to be organized for sure, and then lots of community help. Like, the parents on my team are amazing. If I need help with my kids at a tournament, I'm like, hey, can you drop them off at school? Because I have to leave at 6:30 in the morning and their school's not open yet, so they'll be happy to do that. And my husband's actually a basketball coach, so I think it does help that we're both coaches, even though we're crazy busy and we don't see each other. I think that it helps because we understand each other's schedule. But definitely, I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for a lot of people helping us with it. So yeah.
Okay, so let's get in your Kool-Aid a little bit. Okay. Was it easier for him to teach you basketball or for you to teach him tennis?
He hasn't even taught me basketball.
I know you got him out there on that tennis course one day. I know you got him out there.
He know what? He's 6'8", and he is kind of just natural with it, I guess. Like, he looked good out there playing, So I got to give him credit. He's definitely better at tennis than I am at basketball. However, I can definitely shoot a good free throw. If you need me on that line to be clutch, I'm the person.
So when we do the SportsLifeTalk celebrity game, if free throws come up, that's when we just go call you and Coach Saunders, get in here.
But don't let nobody put a hand in my face. That's not it.
I didn't realize your husband was 6'8". I saw the picture with him winning the district championship. But y'all was sitting in bleachers, so I didn't know if he stood up, he was going to become a center.
A lot of our pictures are sitting down because of
All right, Coach. Well, you was actually pretty good as a player. Now, tell us a little bit about your playing days. That you had a mean serve, huh? A backhand? What was your strength? What was your strength, Coach?
Actually, my strength was my backhand and also my mental toughness game. I was, a lot of players that I played against were these huge girls. In college, I was the only American on the team. So in college, a lot of times we're playing against foreign players. And I'll be going against these huge Polish girls, but and I'm over here, 5'4", back then I was probably 123 or something. But, so I had a really good backhand. I was consistent and I was extremely fast. I got to every single ball, but I truly believe the best strength I had was my mental toughness that my dad definitely taught me. And I think that and I try to teach my athletes at Dripping Springs the same thing, how to be tough on the court, but it also translates in life as well. And there's plenty of times where I had to face adversity and I go back to my tennis roots, and I was able to be successful through those challenges.
Now, Coach, I hate to do this to my dripping springs kid, but y'all kids different these days. Now you talk about mental toughness and generation. What are these millennials? Generation super double X? I don't know what they are, but it's different nowadays, right? Mental toughness has taken on a whole new variation. But I love the fact that your headline or your tagline is "Call to Serve," because I thought that was perfect, because it's kind of like the first a tennis game can't get kicked off without a serve, right?
That's
so
right.
and you want a whole serve, right? If you serving, you want to make sure you win. So you was called to serve. So tell us a little bit about your coaching style, your coaching philosophy. If I was to get some of these kids that was at Hendrickson at Dripping Springs, what would they say about you, Coach?
Yes, definitely. I feel like I'm called to serve on the court and also called to serve in the community. And I think that my players know that about me. It's not just me talking about it, but I make sure that they see it. I make sure that I try to embody it as best as possible, especially being the head coach, the role model. And so definitely they'll say that I'm a tough coach. I look like I'm nice, but I definitely can get tough.
You really do.
I don't play no games.
You really do, Coach.
Oh yeah, I'm tough. I know how to put my mama voice on when I need to. But kids nowadays, they're dealing with a lot more adversity than what we had to go through. And I don't think we as adults really take that into consideration. And the amount of depression, the amount of anxiety that these kids are having to face. I'm thankful that we didn't have a big social media platform when I was their age, because some of the stuff we did, we had fun, but we didn't have to worry about, who's going to take our picture and post it everywhere and then get canceled, and get bullied at school. And so that's what these kids are dealing with. They're dealing with the whole social media pressure. Everybody looks like they're, models, and they're dealing with, how they're viewing themselves. Everybody looks like they're, living on, on yachts and doing all this stuff, and they feel pressured on what success really is. And so I definitely take that into consideration, and I try to build them up so that way when they are faced with these challenges, they first know that they're loved, and they also know that no matter what comes their way, that they can face it. It might be hard, but I know that they can get through it. And just like in these tennis matches, they might be getting mollywopped, first set 6-0. But they know that my high standard, you're not going to give up. If you're losing 6-0, guess what? You need to change your strategy up. If you got to moonball that, just hit, softballs, or if you need to come in and serve and volley, but don't lose the same way. Try something different. And that's what they got to do in life. They can't, if they're going down into the valley, they got to figure out a way to come on top to that mountaintop a different way.
See, Coach, hey, that Houston slipped out for a second. She hit y'all with that mollywop. Y'all didn't see it coming. Hey, but we still real in these streets, ain't that right, Coach? I'm still, I come from the shoulder. Real quick on your eye, Coach. You are part two of a legacy. This is the last question, Kevin, and we can get off into something else. But you part two of the legacy. You got your dad, Hall of Famer. You've already started winning championships. You doing some major things. Now you got some babies now. Are they gonna follow in your footsteps in the tennis game and keep the legacy going, or are we looking at the last amazing Saunders?
I don't know. I try not to put pressure of 6 and 8. So they're starting to dibble and dabble. My son really loves basketball and tennis. He loves them both, and both my babies are so sweet and kind. They're very respectful. But whatever it is that they want to do in life, I'll just support them 100%. I remember when I was growing up, my mom, she asked me, she's like, what do you want to be? And I said, tennis player, but also I would like to be a preacher. I wanted to be a preacher when I was young. And then also I said I wanted to be a teacher. And I was, young, like really young, elementary school age. And here I am. I'm not a preacher, but I am a missionary. And I definitely have that strong Christian foundation from my mother. I remember that sticks out in my head. We would go under the bridge in east side of San Antonio and feed the homeless. And I've always had a big heart for, homeless people or those that are less than, and again, giving back. And that's what I'm doing today at Grant Worship Center in Austin. I'm part of the missionary Society, Women's Missionary Society as well. I'm now on the steward board at my church, and I'm just really make sure I give back and also give thanks to God, because I let kids know, as bad as your situation might be, somebody's got it worse, and you just got to be thankful for what you have. And I'm definitely thankful for what I have. And I'm thankful for my beautiful family. I'm thankful for my children. I'm thankful for my best friends. I'm thankful for just everybody that God places in my life.
Well,
I'm thankful for y'all.
Well, we appreciate that. But you know what? Kevin is going to need you to give him some prayer here in a second, because Coach Teri, it is time for the championship rounds. Welcome to this part of the show where now you are officially calling all the shots. Have you ever played a game called Would You Rather before?
I think so, yes.
All right, so the rules are very simple. Both Kevin and I will make a pitch. We'll go 3 rounds. You select one of those pitches. Whichever one of those pitches you select, that host will gain a point. The first host to get 2 points, or the best out of 3, will win this episode's game of championship rounds. All right? So I don't know what all took place for the 5 minutes y'all was talking backstage, but I know it was probably a lot of begging. But I'm here to tell you that the champ is here. I am the defending champion.
We just talked about the show. I promise I didn't do any kind of begging.
I know how you do
on this one. I promise.
All right, Coach Saunders. Here we go.
You said it, Coach. I really need for you to help me out. All right, B. Jones.
All right, here we go. Round number 1. Coach, would you rather coach multiple tennis players that they follow in your footsteps and they follow your coaching blueprint, right? They get these teams and they become high school coaches, college coaches, or personal coaches, or
coach multiple players and one becomes number 1 in the world, and in their Hall of Fame speech say they wouldn't be here if it weren't for you?
Definitely. I'd rather touch as many people as possible, so I would go with multiple. I don't have to have the recognition. Even though it'd be great to have somebody coach somebody number 1 in the world. That's amazing.
I'm about to talk to the producers about round 1, because it keeps getting switched. I don't
understand.
No, we're going to talk about this later. We'll talk
to the producers. Yeah. All right, Coach. But you made the right decision anyway. You made the decision that matters. You already showed how brilliant you are.
Okay, go to round
number 2. Here we go. Round number 2. Would you rather host a YouTube tennis series where you get to interview professional athletes in other sports while playing tennis, or
travel the world with your own food show where you interview athletes and celebrities as they take you to their favorite places to eat in their hometowns?
Hands down, number 2. Travel me. Travel me. Let me eat. I love eating. I'm from Texas now. We can eat.
You see how quickly she sold tennis out, man? All right. Yeah, dog. Tennis didn't stand a chance against a brisket sandwich.
All right. So for round number 3, we do something new now on the show where we have a segment on our live show, which you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central, right here on our YouTube channel, where we talk about sneakers and shoes, the latest shoes that are coming out. So for round 3, Coach, you're going to count us down from 3. B. Jones will present you a shoe, and I'm going to present a shoe. Whichever person you pick wins this episode's game, okay? So can you count us down from 3?
All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to have to go with the red and black, because the red represents my NSPDK.
Yes,
shout out to my Sunrise.
I thought you was a Delta. That's why I picked her. So, but I was.
We didn't even know who you were with. Girl, you just helped him out. Oh my God!
Yeah, and still heavyweight champion of the world, MOTS.
And S. You got to asterisk this one. Now I got to talk to the producers. We're going to talk about this. I'm going to talk to Coach about this too afterwards. So he's going to get the last word.
Losing does not look good on you, Kevin.
Keep going on with the show. I'm tired of talking to you. Go ahead.
Y'all see the face. It's 50-50. But all right, here we go. The title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. You definitely shown everybody why they need to go follow you on Twitter at Teri_Saunders7. But now we all rocking with you, Coach. Tell us, what does the future hold for you in your own world?
Well, honestly, I don't know exactly what the future is, but I just hope that whatever it is, I leave a good legacy. I hope that others can not just follow behind me and what I've done, but I just want to be able to touch others that are younger and be able to make sure that they live to their fullest potential. That's it. And just spread love everywhere.
Except to me on championship rounds. All right, Coach. So do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yes, I would. Shout out to my girl, Leslie. She's my best friend. She's my sister. She my ride or die. I love her. Shout out to my family, Marcus Jr., Melani. Shout out to my dad, John Wilkerson. Shout out to my mom, Elizabeth. And shout out to my Grant Worship Center family. Shout out to my Saras. And just shout out to everybody. Spreading all the love. I hope I didn't leave nobody out.
They gonna hit you up too, Coach. It didn't say me.
Shout out to my tennis team, Dripping Springs. Follow them.
I was just about to say, you better say something.
Season coming up. We got some really good players. College coaches need to come out. I'm telling you, it's about to be fire emoji up in here.
All right.
I was about to tell her, KT, you got to say something to the Dripping Springs administrative principal who gave you a job. You know what I'm saying? Who gave you a chance.
And let me say this, and I'm not saying it because he's my boss, but I truly have the best admin ever. Dripping Springs is a beautiful community. If you haven't been, you got to go. Just beautiful scenery, beautiful people. But the admin, they're so supportive. And a lot of times tennis programs, we're like very much underneath all the other sports. But I have to definitely give a big shout out to them. Thank you. I have to definitely give a big shout out to them because they've been so supportive of me, the program. Anything that I ask of them, they give it to me. They paying me right. And hey, we good.
Drip, drip.
And we win.
Came through dripping. Drip, drip. Came through dripping. Yeah.
I was going to try to say that for later, but me and we think too much alike. All right, Coach. So this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you giving your game ball to?
I'm giving my game ball to, like I said, my ride or die, Leslie Odewale. She is an amazing person. She's my Sarah as well, but she's also in the tennis world. So she played on the pro tour as well. She was #1 at Louisville in college. She also is an assistant principal now. She was the head coach at Austin High for many years, turned that program around, has so many amazing records at Westwood High School when she was in school, but she's now an assistant principal at Weiss High School out in Pflugerville. She's just rocking it, giving back to the kids. She is amazing. She's over the sports, so she's an AP over the sports at Weiss High School, and I think she would be perfect for this segment.
All right, okay. Well, Coach Leslie, I don't want to butcher the last name. You said Odewale.
Mm-hmm.
Odewale, Coach Odewale, we're going to be reaching out to you so you can get on this show. But Coach Teri Saunders, oh my goodness, you are amazing. Hey, you are the complete package. You are a shining star. You're very unique. You're a trailblazer. You have a voice and you are making a difference every day. And we appreciate you. Coach Teri Saunders, you got
Thank you.
next.
And I totally forgot. I know I'm messing your segment up.
Oh, you okay?
Big gotta shout out to HBCUs. Big shout out to HBCUs. I mean, all the love to them. And a lot of folks think that HBCUs are party schools and they have all this negative talk about them. But Prairie View saved my life. And I cannot say how much I'm grateful to my HBCU. And so I'm big time, any HBCU, I'm supporting them. Hands down.
Hey, let's show some support. Y'all show some support for the HBCUs. Y'all show some support to Coach Saunders. Y'all go follow her on Twitter. And last but not least, stick around. This thing is only gonna get bigger. It's only gonna get better. If I could just give you guys a list of the talent, the coaches, the players, the amazing talent that's coming on this show for 2023, you would be like, oh my goodness. But I'm telling you, it's took a long time to get here, and we can't do it without you. Y'all continue to show us some support. All we ask right now, if you stuck around to the 30-minute mark, smash that subscribe button and smash that like button. Help us to grow this show. Come hang out with us every Wednesday night. It is a live show. It is off script. It ain't no going back, editing, fixing it. It's funny. It's down to earth. We talk about sports, we talk about life, and we create the conversation. It is not just a sports show, ladies and gentlemen. So everybody can come hang with us. So eat dinner a little bit early on Wednesday and come hang out with us, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube. And Kevin, what am I missing? Where's Dripping Springs at, Coach? Where's Dripping Springs at?
We're right outside of Austin. Austin.
Right.
It has
512.
Yes, it's known for like its wineries, I believe, and like I said, the scenery is absolutely gorgeous. You have to come on out. And
we coming out.
If you do come on out, you gotta hit me up so you can look at our tennis courts. We have the best tennis courts in Texas.
Coach, we coming to you. Tell us when y'all have a tournament. You know, when it get a little warmer, okay? A little warmer, and we gonna come out there. We gonna sit down. We gonna watch some tennis. You gonna put us on game, all right, Coach? And we gonna get to see that. We gonna get to hear that mama voice come out of Coach Saunders on that sideline. We gonna see how it works, all right? All right, KT, close this out, Playboy.
Well, I know Coach said something about the HBCUs not being party schools, and they're not. But have you ever went to an HBCU party? Oh my
Homecoming weekend.
So HBCUs, just be aware, hide your aunties because we are coming. So Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. We really appreciate it. And we'll never forget our first venture into tennis. And it was because of you. So we really appreciate that.
Thank you. And I really appreciate you guys. God bless y'all.
Hey, I look fly. I look good.
Hey.
Match my plan. Wish you could. Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know, your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
What's crazy is I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. You did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast for tuning to just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next, it's a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me.